Hello, everyone. Uh, Chapter 18, Body Fluids and Circulation. This is video number 2. If you all have not seen my video 1, please see the video number 1. In continuation to that video, this is, in this video, we'll be dealing about the blood vascular system and the structure of heart. Now, to talk about the blood vessels, there are 3 types of blood vessels in humans: arteries, veins, and capillaries. We all know what are arteries. Arteries are the blood vessels which carry blood from the heart to different parts of the body. And veins are the blood vessels which carry blood from body to heart. Now let us see to its structure. As I told you, what are arteries? Arteries, they carry blood from heart to other tissues. Generally, they carry oxygenated blood, except for pulmonary artery that carries deoxygenated blood. The smaller branches of the artery is known as arterioles. Now, if we see to the layers of the artery is made up of 3 layers: tunica intima, tunica media, and tunica externa. Tunica intima, it is the innermost layer. You can see over here, the innermost layer is tunica intima, which is made up of squamous endothelium. Tunica media is the middle layer. It is thick and it is made up of smooth muscles and elastic fibers. Tunica externa, that is the outermost layer, this is fibrous and connective tissue with collagen fibers. If you can see, these 3 layers are also present in veins. But if you see, the middle layer, the tunica media, is thicker in the artery, which makes the walls of the artery thick. And in veins, this tunica media is thin, which makes the walls of the veins thin. Now, as I told you, veins are the blood vessels which carries blood from body to the heart. It generally carries deoxygenated blood, except for pulmonary vein. And the smaller branches is known as veniole. Veins are also made up of 3 layers. And as I told you just now, that tunica media is comparatively thin as compared to the artery. Now, in tissues, these arterioles, this divides into thin-walled, single-layered vessel, which is known as capillaries. And these capillaries reunite to form venules. Venules reunite to form vein. You can see over here, follow the cursor. This is the artery, further dividing into 2 or 3 arterioles. These arterioles branches out into capillaries. These capillaries reunites to form the 2 venules. The 2 venules joins to form the vein. Now let's come up to the structure of heart. Now, if you see to the structure of heart, the heart is mesodermally derived organ and it is located in the mediastinum. It is protected by a double-layered wall known as pericardium. If you see over here, the double-layered wall, the outer wall is the parietal pericardium and the inner wall is the visceral pericardium. And in between the 2 walls is present the pericardial fluid. This pericardial fluid reduces the friction between the heart walls and the surrounding tissue. Further, we all know that human heart is 4-chambered. It has 2 upper auricles. These 2 are the upper auricles and the 2 lower ventricles. The walls of the ventricles, if you see, these walls of the ventricles are thicker, much thicker than the walls of the artery. The 2 atria, the right atria and the left atria, is separated by interatrial septum. And the two ventricles are separated by this portion, if you can see, by interventricular septum. Now, the atria open into the respective ventricles. The right atria opens into right ventricle and the left atria opens into left ventricle. The opening of atria into the ventricle is guarded by a atrioventricular septum. And this atrioventricular septum is having a opening. On the right side, the right ventricle opens into the right auricle, opens into the right ventricle. And this opening is guarded by a tricuspid valve, which has three muscular flaps. And the left atria opens into the left ventricle, and that opening is guarded by bicuspid valve, which is also known as mitral valve. Why it is bicuspid? Because it has two muscular flaps. You can see over here, this is the tricuspid valve and this is the bicuspid valve. Now, this tricuspid and the bicuspid valve, they allow the flow of blood only in one direction from the atria to the ventricles. Valves are flap-like structure. They prevent the backflow of blood. Same way, if you if we see the ventricles, the right ventricle opens into the pulmonary artery or the pulmonary trunk. And that opening is guarded by a valve known as semilunar valve, pulmonary semilunar valve. Whereas the left ventricle opens into the aorta and that opening is guarded by aortic semilunar valve. So you can see over here the structure of heart. This is the internal structure of heart and this is the external structure of heart. You can see this is shown external structure and here internal. Now let's talk about or understand the conducting system of the heart. The heart consists of nodal tissues, bundles, and fibers. Nodal tissues are specialized cardiac musculatures present in the heart wall. Nodal tissue is of two types. One is sinoatrial node or SA node. Over here you can see this is the SA node. This is present on the right upper corner of the right atrium. Then there is another nodal tissue that is the AV node or the atrioventricular node, which is present in the lower left corner of the right atrium close to the atrioventricular septum. This is the atrioventricular septum starting from here. Here it is present on the lower left corner of the right atrium. Now, if we see this is the SA node. You can follow the cursor over here. This is the AV node. From the AV node starts a bundle of fibrous atrioventricular bundle. This is a fibrous atrioventricular bundle, which is known as AV bundle. This AV bundle, if you can see, it is passing through the atrioventricular septa. Now, once it passes through the atrioventricular septa, you can see it is divided into two branches, the right branch and the left branch. Now, you can see that each branch passes through the ventricular walls of its side. Now, this left branch goes into the left ventricular wall and the right branch goes into the right ventricular wall. Now, in the ventricular wall, if you see over here, in the ventricular wall, it breaks up into minute fibers. These fibers are known as Purkinje fibers. And these fibers, these Purkinje fibers with this bundle, AV bundle, together is known as bundle of His. Now, nodal tissue, it generates action potential without any external stimuli. These nodal tissue, this SA node is auto-excitable. SA node initiates and maintains contraction of the heart by generating action potential of 70 to 75 per minute. And so it is known as what? Natural pacemaker. Now, from here, the impulse comes to the AV node. Now, when the impulse reaches to the AV node, the atrias contract, and from the AV node, it passes to the AV bundle, from the AV bundle to the Purkinje fibers. When the impulse passes to the Purkinje fibers, then the ventricles contract. So this is the conducting system of the heart, and this is how the impulse are conducted from the SA node to AV node and from the AV node to the Purkinje fibers, and this is how the contraction of atria and ventricle takes place. In the next video, I'll be explaining you about the cardiac cycle. And if you all have not seen the first video, please do see the previous video. Go through that video. And then you'll be able to understand the other. Thank you.